And now look out here. Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding present Hold On, the CBS Radio Network.
Woo-hoo. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week here at Bob and Ray headquarters in New York as we greet you with a fine program, one that we've spent the better part of 2 or 3 days working on.
Polishing and grinding into shape for actual presentation on the air.
Pointing up, getting all of the dead wood out of, and...
taking all the sharp edges off of.
Right, making real dull. And we think the studio audience is going to have a chance for some fun a little bit later because we'll be chatting with them. And we are going to have some interesting guests. Is that?
Sure is. Kirby Ayers, the strolling accordionist, here at CBS.
Curb, can you talk while you're playing that thing? I never knew.
Sure, I can't eat, though, while I'm playing it.
What have you been doing lately? Still wandering the corridors here, or?
I did a short hitch down at the Pentagon. I was strolling around there for morale, playing
so?
accordion. Yes.
How'd it go over?
Well, I wandered in on a missile meeting, and...
Oh, yeah, well...
boy, they had to scrape them off the ceiling.
I should imagine.
So,
now you're back here.
I got a Section 10, and here I am.
Okay, well, I hope you'll be keeping up the good work with the executive offices, the sales department, as you stroll through
and
the corridors.
sales promotion department.
Right, and the publicity department, and the public relations department.
That's it. Oh, every apartment you can think of. Every apartment.
Department.
Oh, is that how you say that?
Yes.
Well, I'll see you anyway.
Okay, Curb, thanks very much. Kirby Ayers, ladies and gentlemen.
And now Wally Ballou is at International Airport out in Long Island, where he's about to interview somebody live and on tape. So come in, please. Wally Ballou. Wait a minute, engineer's nodding.
What's the matter?
He hasn't made contact with him yet.
Well, it's only out to Idlewild. It's what?
Well, I don't care where he is. You have to have contact. There they are. Go ahead.
Gubs like that, what do you expect? Oh, this is Radio's Wally Ballou, greeting you from the airport where arrivals of transoceanic airplanes are a commonplace thing. One has just arrived now, and I want to chat with a couple of the passengers. A lady, very attractive lady, has caught my eye over here to the outer rim of the crowd. Ma'am?
Yes?
I wonder if you've just landed here from overseas.
That's right. I just arrived from Amsterdam. I have hidden about my person $4 million worth of diamonds.
I see that you are a professional smuggler. Is that...
That's right. I get a percentage of the amount I take in.
I've always wondered about the cute ways in which smugglers manage to bring in contraband material like that. Could you tell us?
Oh, there are many ways. For instance, on this trip, I'm using hollow shoe heels, and I have a drop-away bottom in the bag.
Uh-huh.
And this is a fake nose I got.
And,
It's loaded with diamonds.
Is that so?
If I could sneeze on you like that song says, you'd be a millionaire.
Yes, sir. Well, it's rather difficult, of course, to go into a line of work like this. You must have had to spend quite a while making contacts, both in foreign countries and here at home.
Yes, on both sides. I have to establish contacts. It's something that you can't go to school to learn. It's only through experience. You have to be able to get wind of a copper almost instinctively. There's a lot to learn, but there's a good deal of satisfaction in
I
it.
should imagine.
When you can sit at home at night knowing that you've done a job well. Yes.
Have you ever had any close calls, any times when you thought you were going to be arrested?
I thought this time I might be caught because my heel caught in one of those gratings over the hot air system.
And
you know, these narrow heels that we're wearing these
Yes.
days. Well, I got stuck there, and a nice customs man came over and helped me out.
Didn't break the heel or anything.
No.
Luckily for you.
He never noticed at all. Although it took two men really to lift my shoe. It's that heavy with diamonds.
I see. Must be kind of difficult to walk.
But he didn't notice, yeah.
Well, good luck to you. And where will you be going from here? To meet the fence and get rid of everything?
Yes, I go from here by cab to a fence in New York City. Then from there, I go out to San Francisco And from there, I'm going to the Far East to do some more smuggling.
Uh-huh.
So I'll be busy now until my vacation in August.
What's that, engineer? Oh, there are two gentlemen over there are beckoning to you, ma'am. I think they just want to say hello.
Oh, coming.
And there she goes across the lobby here at the airport, and is having quite a serious discussion with the two gentlemen who, I wonder, sir, you were one of the two who was talking with the lady?
Yes.
I'm Wally Ballou on the radio.
I'd like to have you come along, too, Baloo.
Fine.
And nothing serious. We don't have anything on you.
No.
Just want you to more or less, confirm what we heard on the radio.
Yes.
Okay, come on.
Always glad to do my bit.
All right.
And now this
Sign
is
it off, buddy.
radio's Wally Ballou, returning it to our studios. Hope she didn't slip anything into Wally's pocket, because that could get him into some trouble, huh?
Well, time now to talk about, I guess, United States savings bonds.
We have a story of a middle-aged Pennsylvania couple whose names will be withheld to protect the innocent and us, although it could be Mr. and Mrs. Seymour Metcalf.
Or Vernon and Fanny Culpepper, but that's very unlikely.
And as it happened, they'd been saving a considerable amount of money in United States savings bonds. They were planning to buy a praline stand in St. Petersburg, Florida, on their savings when they retired.
However, when the time came, he took the money and ran off to Acapulco with a blonde lady, smuggler.
Now remember, whatever you're saving for, the sure way is with United States savings bonds.
Now, this unsolicited public service message on behalf of the U.S. Treasury Department has come to you through simple courtesy on our part. Now, as a sustaining feature of the Bob and Ray Show, we bring you another episode of One Fella's Family. Today's episode, entitled Foggy Day at the Seawall, is taken from Book IX, Chapter VI, Page 1. It's mid-morning as we look in on the family. Father and Mother are standing looking out the kitchen window. Father saying,
Fanny?
Yeah.
Perhaps it would be a good day to take a stroll down by the seawall.
So foggy, my
Yeah.
word.
Well, I always like to walk in the fog.
Yes, there's something about the fog that it's mysterious.
What?
Mysterious
Oh.
and nice.
Why don't you slip on your trench coat and we'll walk down the path?
All right, you hold it for me.
Here.
There we are.
Here.
Oh.
All right. Right down this way. It is foggy.
Careful, I can hardly see my
Careful,
nose
there
in
are
front of my face.
3 steps there. Yes. There we are. Now it's a clear path to the seawall.
Well, except for the fog.
Here.
I often wondered how a sea captain feels out in a deep fog, thick fog. Oh,
Here.
a sick sound, too. I mean, that's
Yes,
dreadful
I've
sound.
often wondered how ships can navigate in such fog as this. Wouldn't be good for a little boat to...
Well, they have radar now, you know.
Here. Hey, you
They-
hear anything?
Certainly no big boat. That boat would not have radar.
Here.
Hi, Mom and Dad!
Here. It sounds like Jack in his runabout.
Oh, it is. Out in this fog. Oh,
Jack, my boy.
I can't hear you. He's gone way out. He's
Here. What's
going,
he doing on a day like this?
going around in circles, but that's been his life history anyway.
Here.
Going around in
Fanny.
circles since he learned to walk.
Here. Jack,
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
bring your runabout in this moment.
Can't hear you with that motor going, Pa.
No, I guess he can't. Well, perhaps the fog will lift and he'll be able to see where the dock is. I don't like to have him out there, though.
He's been out for how long?
What?
Was he in the house last night, or has he been going around all night?
I think he was there this morning, yes.
He should be due back in. Maybe he's coming in now. I hope so. Come in now, Jack.
Yeah, he
It's too
can't-
far.
can't have him. Oh, yes, Here.
Yes, he's coming in
Oh,
now.
Jack.
He's coming in now.
He's landed now.
Yes.
Jack,
Well-
you'd better get up to the house and get some warm clothes.
That's what happens on a foggy day at the seawall.
You've been listening to One Fella's Family, brought to you as a sustaining feature on the Bob and Ray Show. Today's episode, entitled Foggy Day at the Seawall, was taken from Book IX, Chapter VI, page 1. One Fella's Family is written and produced by T. Wilson Messy. This is a Messy production.
Ray, we have just about 2 minutes now.
I know, Bob. I know what you're going to say. You're going out the audience.
Right.
Man. But first, I think you should inform them that when they rise to pose their question, to give their name and possibly their affiliation if they're with a press association or something like that.
Okay, I'll do that. Right.
Okay.
Let me just step down the steps here from the stage and right to the front row. And this gentleman here, would you give me your name?
Him.
No, I picked.
Him. Go ahead,
I'm going to pick him.
Him.
This one, this fellow right here. Okay. Could I have your name and affiliation, please?
Yes, my name is Alan Bunshaft. I'm with the Finley Quality
Oh,
Network.
now wait. I can't talk to you, sir. That's been.
Would like to ask this question.
We've had too much of
bothered
that.
me quite a while. If you say something on the air that shouldn't be said, can you call the transmitter and have them stop it before it goes up the tower?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the speed of sound, sir, and I don't want to get too technical for you because I don't think you'd follow me.
Well, we at the Finley Quality Network
never
have
mind
often
that,
wondered
yeah.
about this, and we
I
didn't
know.
know who to talk with.
No, it's a very
the
simple
head
problem.
engineer at Finley Quality Network told me
Yeah.
that he wasn't
Well,
really
I'll
up
try to
on
answer
that.
the question for you if you'll just stop throwing that name in. The speed of sound is quite a bit overrated. If we say something we want to go on the air, we merely pick up this phone here. We call master control in through that window. We say, hey, Joe, will you catch that last thing that went out? And we tell him what it is. I see he has a direct line to the transmitter.
All right, you've answered him. How about some
By the
others
time-
before you say your
All
time
right.
has run out?
Okay, you have one quick question
Helen
there.
Smith of the Finley Quality
Oh,
Network.
look, what have we got for an audience here?
I would like to ask you this. What's a good way to cook cabbage without having the odor of cabbage bother you?
Well, I don't know. Do you have the answer?
A clothespin over your nose.
Thanks very much, and give our best.
We have that at Finley Quality
Well,
Network
yeah, all
all
right.
the time.
Well, back on stage now for our final thing.
That's right, and we'll be back to say toodle-doo in just 10 seconds. You say it, Bob.
Toodle-doo.
Thank you. Till tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs.
Now, Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network. Well, thank you. Webley, I think a postcard poured in for you over the weekend.
Oh, boy.
What is that? Who's that from?
I haven't looked at
From
it.
Detroit,
It's,
isn't it?
When it's not addressed to me,
I just saw the postmark.
I was instructed never to turn it over and read it.
What does
It's
it
the
say,
way-
Webb?
Well, sir, it's from Detroit.
That's what I thought. I saw the...
Dear Mr. Webster, I'm a great fan of yours. I very appreciate the violin performance.
Appreciate your performance.
You know what I'm saying, Bob. For the recent broadcast, especially enjoy El Fechtenberger.
You're going to be here today.
Yes,
as a
I'm
matter
going
of
to
fact.
say.
I'm still waiting for your Pretty as a Picture
Well, that's what I was going to sing
from
sometime.
Jay Merrill.
Mm-hmm.
Greatly enjoy your show here. He
No.
thinks it's my show.
Well, no, I don't think he meant that. I think he just meant the overall picture
Yeah.
was good.
That's probably what he had in mind.
Fine. Well, we'll try to oblige with some more Webley offerings.
All right.
We can. Yes, sir.
I wonder if you could put the microphone a little closer to me so all my words will be heard.
First, I think we should know why you're here and just what
Well,
you're going to say before we just open a microphone and give it to you.
my name is Michael Smolin,
Yes,
and I'm from Radio and TV Knob and
Swollen?
Antenna... Smolin.
Smolin.
And I'm from Radio and TV Knob and Antenna magazine. And go to your neighborhood theater and take your wife out to dinner at least once a week. And go bowling for a change magazine.
Oh, I've seen that on the
With an
newsstand.
award for Bob and Ray.
Wonderful, Ray. We've got an award for Mr. Smolin here.
Wow, great. You going to take a picture? Is it a plaque or what?
Do you have a photographer?
No,
with
there'll
you?
be a picture later, and there will be not a plaque, but a parchment.
Oh, that'll
It'll
be
be in the mail.
Well, can you get to it, just so we
Yes,
can get along
well,
with the rest?
Bob and Ray, on behalf of radio and the TV,
Well,
Knob and Antenna magazine,
You're going to go through
and go to your neighborhood theater and take your wife out to
Yeah.
eat at least once a week.
Yeah.
And how about Bowling
Bowling
Tonight magazine?
Yeah.
In the issue, which is on the stands now, has a picture of Lloyd Bridges in his aqualungs, flippers, on the cover,
Mm-hmm.
is this award presented to Bob and Ray. I wonder if I could read it.
You practically have spent all the time reading the title, but go ahead.
On behalf of the editors of radio and TV...
Well, don't go through all of it again, will you please, Mr. Smolin? Just get to the award part. We know where you're from.
From the best attendance record for a radio show 5 days a week,
You mean we've showed up every day?
according to our records.
Well, we have, I'll tell you that. That's very nice.
Well, I want to thank you very much. And,
Okay.
And go to your neighborhood movie, take your wife out to eat at least once a week.
Let's go bowling
And
this week.
let's go bowling.
Okay,
Get out of
that
there.
covers everything. Show him out, will you, please? And we should clear these awards before they're brought in.
Now then, time out briefly for a blunt yet honeyed question on behalf of the U.S. Treasury Department. Do you lack He-Man forcefulness?
Well, in a word, are you chicken-hearted?
Well, now here's a pertinent word from a noted personality expert. Change.
A good place to begin is at your bank. Simply stride briskly in, bring your scrawny fist down, and whinny, sign me up for the bond-a-month plan.
Now, when those dandy United States savings bonds start maturing, one right after the other, you'll find you're a two-fisted, financially secure, chicken-hearted little guy.
People will love you for your money, as well as for yourself.
I think that sold the product. I mean, the bond-a-month plan.
Well, we mentioned it. I don't think it could have done any
No, I
harm.
don't think so. And now, chocolate cookies with white stuff in between them brings you another episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
In our last episode, Lawrence, Mugg, Jet Ordway, and Billy Headstrong had just made an emergency landing on the planet Venus and were about to leave their spaceship. And right now, it's a few moments later as we hear...
All right. I want you all now to act very, very carefully here. Let me do all the talking till we determine exactly what kind of people. Say,
Listen to that music, Fechtenberger. Where's it coming from?
I don't know. It's from everywhere.
Oh, it's like out of the trees.
From the ground, from the rocks, from the sky. And look at the color of the sky here at Venus. It's a pink sort of blue. It's beautiful.
Do you think, Lawrence, we'll see any Venusians?
Just a moment. I want to try this fruit from this tree.
I wouldn't eat that if I were you, Fechtenberger. You don't know whether it may be poisoned or not.
Oh, in all my life, I've never tasted anything so succulent. I wonder what it could be.
Looks like grapes.
It has a taste of a strawberry and a grape and an apple and lemon, all in one. Delicious. Here, try one, Mugg.
Okay, Lawrence. Didn't do nothing to you. I guess it'd be all right for me. Hey, that is good.
Yes, and the aftertaste is very good, too.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
No, it seems to have
Oh, Lawrence,
seems to have affected me somewhat.
you sound so funny.
How about you, Bug?
I'm all right, as far as I can tell.
Wait, I'll go back and get some water from our ship, and we'll see if that helps.
Oh, that'll be a good idea, Jeff.
Okay, Jet.
I wonder if Billy right to try one of these.
Let's not talk until she gets back.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Here, try this. Here.
Thank you, Jet.
Yes, I did it.
Oh, let me get all of that.
Well, I suppose after you've been here a while, you'd know.
There, now it's
Just,
all right.
Just take a look at the ladies here on Venus.
Oh, golly.
Oh, hello. We're from Earth, you know. I'm Lawrence Fechtenberger. This is Mugg Mellish. This is young Headstrong here.
Hello there.
And Jed Ordway.
Release it.
Yes. Oh,
You know, coming here wasn't the
You'll be
dumbest thing we ever
resting
did,
peacefully.
Feckenberger.
what is your name? My name
And
is
you
Lawrence.
will feel calm
Yeah.
and contented.
How many light years are we away from Earth?
Oh, 3 or 4 anyway.
Oh, it's...
Relax your feet.
Uh-huh.
Wow-wee.
Look, why don't you three go on back to the ship? I'll join you
Relax your
later.
ankles.
Oh, what do you mean, Feckenberger?
And look, if you decide to take off for the Earth, go ahead and give my
Relax
regards
your legs.
to the Commandant.
Okay, come on, Jet and Mark.
Goodbye, Lawrence.
Let them be
Last one
limp
to the ship is a rotten
and
egg.
relaxed.
Oh, you know it. Beautiful, beautiful Venus.
And now your hips are relaxing.
Oh. I'm afraid I'm going to pinch myself and wake up and find
And
myself
as you relax,
Studio
you feel
26
quiet
at CBS in New York.
and lazy.
And so, Bug Mellish, Jet Ordway, and Billy Headstrong leave for the spaceship, leaving Lawrence Fechtenberger on the planet Venus to explore and make scientific preparations for a greater landing. Be sure and join us next time when we'll hear Lawrence say,
I hope the announcer reads it better next time.
in the next episode of Lawrence Fechtenberger, Interstellar Officer Candidate.
Suppose Venus really is like that? Who knows?
Well,
Who knows?
Someday we'll find out.
Well, I was reading in a book.
Oh, no, sir, we don't have time for that.
No, we want only scientific experts if we have any opinions to be given.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We got to run along just about now, and we will have a word from Cynthia in just 10 seconds.
Here now is word from Cynthia.
Hello, my name is Cynthia.
That's all. Until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott, reminding you to hang by your thumbs.
and now, Mr. B. Elliott and Mr. R. Goulding present the CBS Radio Network.
What were you saying?
Well, I say, I was talking with Goulding this morning, and they said that if I came by when you went on the air, he'd say, all right.
Well,
Maybe
I
you
don't
could
know. He
use
didn't
me.
say anything to me, Elliott, about it. Goulding,
What?
this lady says you told her to drop by here today. You remember her?
I can't
Where did he
see.
tell you that, ma'am?
Well, I was up here right after you signed off yesterday. I was helping out.
Yeah, but,
I was helping the audience out.
well, what's the reason for you to want to be on the show?
Well, I always wanted to be on the radio, and I told him I had had some acting experience, and he said if I'd come back tomorrow. He seemed in a rush.
Mrs. Goulding said this.
That fellow there.
Yeah.
Well, I won't deny it, but,
You've forgotten it, huh?
yeah, I can't remember it. And I don't see any call in the script at all anywhere. Do you?
No, I don't.
No.
There's nothing particularly
Well, I'll
dramatic.
come back again some other time.
All right, swell.
Certainly.
And, thanks for helping us out.
I didn't really help you out too much, did I?
No, you didn't.
No, I guess you did.
Well, it's been a long time since we've called in the award-winning radio correspondent, Wally Ballou.
Do you realize something I read the other day? He is now in his 23rd year of special events coverage.
Really?
He's been doing this for 23 years.
23 years of coverage. I mean, that's too long for one fella. I mean, to be out working that way.
It almost makes him the dean of special events reporters.
Well, let me see. I think it makes Bob Trout look like a journeyman. Put it that way. In all those years. In any event, Wally Ballou is standing by somewhere, and I'm going to call him in now. You can probably hear some of the talkback in my earphones as we're making contact with our engineer, with Wally. So, come in, please, Wally Ballou.
Radio's Wally Ballou, now in my 24th year of special events coverage, just speaking to you from the third-party favor company, and learning something
Ready,
about
yes.
what's new. What?
Excuse me, Mr.
I'm
Blue.
just signing the program on,
I was
Mr. Harrison.
all right, I was going to ask you, 24 years, it makes Bob Trout look like a journeyman in the industry.
Well, now that you mention it, I think maybe I do have a few years on Bob. But let's not talk about me.
No, nor Bob Trout either, I suppose.
What we want to talk about is your party favors, what's new, and what makes them tick, and how they're selling.
Well,
Has
let
there been
me
any
take them...
change? No, excuse me, go ahead.
Let me take them one at a time. What was the first one there?
What's new in party favors?
Well, there isn't too much new. The only thing that I could say would be new would be the change in the dimensions of the favors themselves. They're bigger now.
They're larger, I noticed that.
In keeping with the times. We have larger homes. We have more living rooms. The dining rooms are on the generally a little larger than they used to be. And a lot of people have parties outdoors now, which, of course, gives you tremendous
your Japanese lanterns and your outdoor-type decorations, I suppose.
Yes, and
streamers, your bunting.
Yes, and we can make it all bigger now.
How about your flame-proof serpentines?
Yes, of course, those serpentines used to be, well, they'd roll out like this about, 14, 15 inches.
Uh-huh.
We have them now where you have to really put a compressed air tank on them, and they'll blow out almost 35 feet.
Is that so? That certainly is along the lines of the bigger and better party favors.
Yes, yes.
Could we see a few samples of your new line?
Well, here, let me take this long roll-out party serpentine here and give you an idea.
All right. Beautiful.
Not a gas.
Yes.
That went 35 feet.
Certainly did. It didn't come back either. It just stayed out there, didn't it?
I might point out that some of these are so long that I would recommend only one or two at a party, and definitely outdoors, or point them towards the floor.
Uh-huh. How about rattles and ratchets? Do you have those?
They're all bigger. Here's a ratchet that I'd like to show you. Oh, there's the rattle. Here's the ratchet.
Oh, yeah.
You notice that's the size of a huge oar
Uh-huh.
that people used to propel themselves in boats, and we've attached the ratchet. Now, you need two men for that,
Uh-huh.
one of whom should be Big Daddy Lipscomb, because it's very
Right.
big and heavy.
Well,
It's a little party favor joke.
I'd like to see some of those things that I remember
You know
from
who
my
he
youth.
is. He plays with
Yes.
the Baltimore Colts.
Fine.
And he's, I don't know. He
I
weighs-
haven't been 23 years in this business for nothing, fella.
Oh,
Now,
you-
just wind this thing up
How
to
many
the
years
bag.
are you in anyway?
This is my 24th. But let's not talk about me.
All right.
I remember from my youth at birthday parties those
Bob Trout
little
came up here
surprise
3 or
things.
4 years ago.
Let's not talk about Bob Trout either.
Did a nice job, I thought. Did a nice
He
job.
does a fine job.
He asked very intelligent questions. He didn't come in and waste too much of my time. He was in and gone before you
Well,
could say...
I would leave if we could just wrap this thing up somehow.
All right. Well, to end this interview, I'd like to show you the popping fortune favors, which are placed at
Yes.
every table setting, where the person will reach in and pull this. Well, he needs the help of another man to
Right. Could
pull
I
this.
try one end of this and
Yes.
you try the other?
All right, here we go. Pull it out. Let's see.
Right. The other end didn't go off yet.
Well,
Only
Yeah.
there it did.
oh, and look at that. We forgot to even put a fortune in there.
Well, that was more or less of a dud then, I guess.
Well, no, it wasn't a dud. You heard the two caps go off.
That's right.
Incidentally, those caps are not truly caps. They're the size of a 55-millimeter shell.
Thanks very much, Mr. Harrison, for talking with us today. And now, as I begin my 24th year of special events coverage,
Another one like this, you won't see the 25th.
this is Wally Ballou returning it to our main studio.
Back here in our main studios.
It's time for Celebrity Snapshot.
Gee, Wally took up too much time.
Too much. We'll have
too
to
much.
cut that before we put it on the air.
Much.
Tonight's guest is actor Chester Mandible. And,
Hey, what do you mean, cut the plug on the air? You're on the air now. The big sign on the door says so.
Well, I was
and there
just
have been
fooling.
people calling or complaining about the show already, so it's on the air. Don't
I
kid
noticed
yourself.
the switchboard was aglow there, like
Oh,
a Christmas
boy.
tree.
Yeah.
Mr. Mandible, could we have just a word with you, please?
Well, Bobby.
Welcome to the show, and congratulations on your latest triumph for The Romance of Helen Trent.
Well, thank you, Bob. It's not often I get to kind of fool around with a part like that.
See, you were cast as an elevator operator, I believe.
Right, I took Helen up to see somebody
The
important.
critics raved about the way you handled your reply to Helen when she said that elevators make her tummy feel funny.
I think it went something like, mine too, lady.
A real slice-of-life treatment. Got anything on the front burner for now, Mr. Mandible?
Well, I make a point of hearing The Romance of Helen Trent every weekday. Great show. Hope they'll write my part in again soon because sure got a crush on that chick.
Well, good luck, Chester.
Real dish.
Thanks for appearing on Celebrity Snapshot.
My pleasure, Bobby, and bye for now.
Goodbye, sir, and thanks again.
Haven't we seen him somewhere before, Bob?
He looks a little like the fellow who runs the number 2 car in the other studio building. The elevator over there?
Well, probably they're lookalikes.
Could be.
Now then.
Now it's time to play a game. Guess my secret.
Oh, this is a fun game, yeah.
Hi, this is Don Swarm, and there's our panel over there. The man who's just this moment finished shaking hands with our panelists is Bill Joyner, this week's guest with a secret. And panelists, if you'll all place your earplugs in your ears. Good, and sir, will you tell me what your secret is?
Well, my secret is, I wish the secret I have to tell was much longer, about a half hour longer, so we wouldn't have to listen to the people on the panel.
Well, that's not exactly a secret. That's a desire on your part.
You bet it is, buddy.
I think we'd better hear the secret you discussed with me before the show. Do you mind?
Well, I'm sorry.
I see the panelists are still wearing their earplugs, so go right ahead.
Now, when they start to talk, can I have a set of earplugs, too? Because...
Sir, we had you flown in for the show in good faith, and I don't think you're helping...
I'm sorry, Mr.
Helping
Swarm.
it along very much.
Sorry.
Now, Mr. Joyner, would you tell us the secret you had written in the letter you sent to us?
Well, I've been thinking it over, and you know what?
What, Mr. Joyner?
Well, just before I left Washington, the boys in the Pentagon told me I'd better not monkey around with the secret I've got. So they said I could get 20 years if I revealed it. And I think they're right. I looked it up. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, then, do you have an alternate secret, Mr. Joyner? Something that would...
I think so. Can I talk into the mic that makes your voice sound hollow? Do you have one of those microphones?
Is it an interesting secret? Is it going to be worth all this trouble?
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead, then.
I was puttering in my garden the other day.
Well, that doesn't sound too interesting, Mr. Joyner.
Let me finish. I was puttering in my garden the other day, and I was amazed to find that the garden was full of poison ivy.
Was that your secret, sir, that you have a garden full of poison ivy?
Gee, you don't let a guy finish anything,
Oh,
do
I'm
you?
sorry. Go ahead.
Can I use that mic again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, my secret is, I'll bet the panel didn't notice the poison ivy all over my fingers when I shook hands with them a few minutes ago.
Well, that's not such a great secret. They'll guess that in a second.
Well, they might not. It takes about 2 days before the itching starts.
Oh, I think you're bad clear through, Mr. Joyner.
So are you and your gang, Mr. Dillon. Bob, what are you wearing that white robe for? To give you a medical look or something?
No, it's a bathrobe.
Oh, it is?
I wear this when I come through the curtains to say goodnight.
Oh, wonderful. Well, anyway, it's time to introduce Webb for just a second or so. I don't know if we have time for a book review, but let's bring him on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our literary editor, Mr. Webley Webster. Let's hear it for him.
Hey!
Hi, Webb.
What kind of music is this? Who do you think I am? Clem Cadero Hopper or Mortimer Snerd or something?
What the deuce? You're all upset about
Bringing
something.
me on with that idiot music like I'm some hokey piece
No, I
of wood
tell you
or something.
What we're trying to do.
That's the worst thing that's ever happened.
Oh, calm down. We were just trying to put a frame around you there. That's all.
It's real. Listen to that. Expect some jerk to come out.
No, but it's identifiable. You see, when they hear that, they'll know it's you. We thought
You know, it's what it is. It's kind of a Rube Apple Knocker type of theme that makes me look like an idiot.
Well, if you don't like it, we won't. I mean, everybody has a theme.
Look, let me put it this way. Would you like your folks at home to hear you introduced with that kind of a theme?
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe
Remember
not,
the golden rule.
All
If
right.
you have a Oh, I forget it.
Right. We'll have a parting word from us and our announcer, Harley Thurston, in just 10 seconds.
Dum-de-dum.
Have that parting word, Harley?
Persuade us so that our finding yours think you may think the whole thing because there's no... Oh, good.
Wonderful. That's it. Until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs.
On the air, Bob and Ray.
Thank you.
And now, Bob Elliott and Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network. Well, the time seems to have flown. I guess that's it for the day, but we'll be back.
Well, you got the last page there, Ray.
Oh, who did that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I collated the scripts and I made a mistake. That's all.
All right, well, let's...
Would you want to hear your theme music again, Webb?
Oh, cut it out.
Not let it happen that way again.
Dum-de-dum-dum. Oh, come on. I don't want to... My mother didn't like that music. She said it made me sound like I was...
Well, we decided we won't use
a veterinarian's dummy.
A ventriloquist dummy.
Oh, yes.
Well, we're not going to use it anymore anyway, so...
All right.
You don't have to worry about it.
I met this girl at a party at the Waldorf the other night, and I brought her over to see if she could help relax the show. I thought maybe from now on, just before you go on the air, you could spend a few minutes with her.
You mean this is some kind of a...
She can relax you if you're, tensed up and full of nerves and worry and all that.
Sounds good.
She really has the ability to really relax you.
Really relax,
and just make you forget all the worries and cares in this round world.
Well, you sound as if it's worked pretty well. Can we have a sample of...
Yes, I'd like you to meet her. Come on up here, sweetheart. She and I going together now.
Oh, that's so?
Yes. And I'll play the organ and see if she can relax you. All right, dear. Relax, Bob and Ray.
It's pretty, very pretty music.
Go ahead, dear, anytime.
Well, come on, let's...
Fix the microphone there. That's
Relaxation is a mood, as well as a release from nervous and muscular tension.
Tension, yeah.
Now listen to her.
Well, I know what she's going to say.
I want you to feel this mood now.
Oh, I'll try.
Just let your mind be dreamy and passive.
Okay. Hey, you got cute eyes.
And I will help you to relax from your feet.
Mind your business, Ray.
Don't play quite so loud, will you, Webb?
Head. As you relax, you will release all tension from your body.
Boy, I feel relaxed now.
And all disturbing thoughts
from your mind.
Oh.
Get as comfortable as possible now. And let the world gradually retreat from around you.
Cut out working with her, Ray. That's my girlfriend.
Let go of all your problems and rest quietly. First, I want you to very slowly stretch and
Holy
yawn.
smoke, I just remember a phone call I got to make. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Somebody's in the phone booth. Oh, man,
Webley,
I just
thank
remembered
you.
that.
And would you come back again sometime? I think maybe after the first of the year.
It's very nice, lady.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay. Well, it's a good idea, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just about to go to sleep there, and then I remember that thing that just had to be done.
Well, let's go.
All right, another one of our clients now.
Well, we have a thrilling new Private Eye series. I think tonight will be the first and last installment, according to the advanced previews I've heard of it. And it's called
Johnny Crescendo. My name is Johnny Crescendo. You don't like it? Tough. That's my name, and I like it. And I fight to keep its good name, too. I like to hang out at a place in the village called Chico's. I don't own it or nothing, but it's kind of a nice, warm place. Chico ain't a bad sort and lets you run up a tab of a few bills. My occupation, sitting at a piano stool, noodling around, playing some real cool chords. Occasionally, I like to work out for $100 a day plus expenses, tracking down some fink. It was a wet night about 3 months ago. I was sitting at the piano. This creepy-looking figure came in the door and moseyed over towards me. I figured I had a real live one coming along, and what's new?
You Crescendo?
Yeah?
Mind if I sit down?
Not on that stool, buddy. If you want to talk to me, stand off.
I want to talk business with you, Crescendo.
Wait just a second. I want to hit a couple of cool ones.
Do they always do as bad business as this in here?
Chico ain't in this for money, buddy. Now, what do you want to see me for?
Well, let me tell you my story and see if you can help me. I don't know whether you can or not. See,
Just a second. Turn around.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
What?
Somebody pasted a kick me sticker on the back of your coat.
Oh, would you mind taking it
What
off?
kind of an idiot are you anyway?
I wondered why folks have been kicking me all the
Here,
way
I'll
out.
take it off. Yeah.
Must have put that on in the parking lot. See, I went to pick up my car about an hour ago, and I discovered the hood ornament was missing.
Yep.
2 of the hubcaps gone.
Right.
Well, will you take the case?
What do you want me to do?
I want you to find them, Crescendo.
Well, where were you parked?
Over in the parking lot on 12th and Main.
You know, I come fairly expensive. 100 fish a day plus expenses.
100 fish a day, you're kidding.
You laughing at me or my piano buddy? Either way, you're going to get a fat lip.
Well, I guess you know $100 a day to find a hood ornament and 2 hubcaps is pretty steep.
Well,
Go ahead, go play some more. Don't mind me.
No, I was going to say...
Let's talk this thing over.
Well, I was going to say, how about $90?
Oh, come on, Crescendo.
Expenses.
This job, you ought to be able to work this out in
Well,
2 or 3 hours' time.
I think I know who did it. There was a kid in here a few hours ago, a nervous type. Looked like a fellow who'd grab a hood ornament.
Is that so? Did he have anything with him that looked suspicious?
He had a kind of a hood ornament on his jacket.
Yeah?
At the time, I thought it looked like something that would come from a car.
Shaped like a big bird?
Yeah. I could put my hands on that right away.
How about hubcaps? Did he have any of them with him?
I couldn't see that. How about $30
Oh, come on. If you said something like 5 or 10, is that the kid over there, the one with the...
I'm not saying till you give me my $2.
Oh, wait just a second, Crescendo. Hey, kid. Where'd you get that hood ornament?
It's the way it goes for me all the time. I'll be back again next week. Don't you miss it. Thank you. Time has run out on us here, I see. So,
yes, and we'll be back with our usual so longs in just 10 seconds.
And it's about so long here, folks. So until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs.
And now, Mr. Bob Elliott and the charming Mr. Ray Goulding present the CBS Radio Network. The funniest tooth I ever saw.
I know that.
Well, anyway, as the nice announcer said earlier, this is the Bob and Ray Show as this whole hour comes to a grinding halt here at CBS. Last quarter hour devoted to the antics of Bob and or Ray or both, or all of them. or whatever. I don't
All of our many friends who
Forget
are
it.
here with us, the McBee Twins, the audience, Ballou and Webley and...
Pierre Dupre is coming in. We have the McBee. Did you mention that?
Yeah. And a big surprise from them tonight.
Plus, we may have a poem, if we have time, a wonderful beatnik poem at the end of the show. But that's all later. Now, let's see what we want to do here. Oh, here comes the vacuum cleaner man again.
Is he on our mailing list? Because we ought to take him off, I think.
Well, he does a good job. I just wish he would come in when the show is over. That's a very powerful vacuum cleaner,
Yes,
you know. It's like
picks up everything.
like the hotels have. They're very...
I wonder if he knows we're working on a demolition schedule here, does he?
I don't have any idea.
That's maybe why he comes in. That's right. Wait till he gets over in the corner.
Yeah. He's been by
Has he
that,
been
yeah.
over?
He's going out now.
He's happy. A happy vacuum cleaner man is always good.
He's a man who does a good job.
Right. Pierre Dupre, will you come over and sign in, please? Our old friend from the North Country, here with us to pay a visit after some 3 months.
Hello there, Bob, on it there, and you too, Ray. I was reading the paper where there was have a heat spell underneath Australia on it.
Yes, well, this is their summertime, of course, but...
Oh, is that right?
That isn't what we're here to chat about. It's this little item in the newspaper which says Pierre Dupre, log rolling champ, plans to roll a log across the Atlantic Ocean. What is there to this story, Pierre?
Well, it's true on it there, Bob. I was going to get on a log there with my hobnail boots there. And I was keep the log spin until I was arrive at Europe there. I mean, in France, maybe, or to England on it there.
You mean you're just going to...
Whatever country I was come to, I will stop there.
You're just going to keep rolling this log until you hit Europe, huh?
Yes, but my brother will be on a boat there in case I was fall off, so I won't drown there in the big ocean there because it's deep.
In the big
I'm
drink.
used to only the fresh water there.
Well, that's what I was going to ask
But this
you.
is salt water. There's a difference here in the buoyancy.
Yeah, well, we have a tank set up for you because I thought you might like to demonstrate for us and for the people in the studio.
Well, in as much as we're indoors on it there, Bob, I think I'll take off this jacket there and do it just in my shirt sleeve.
All right, there's a big log already in there. I don't know how you're going to get on it.
You was
but,
put salt in the water there?
It's salt water, then...
Well, it will be the first time I was do the salt water. I can do this good on the phrase there.
Well, I think it's time you began to practice, you know.
Salt water there is stronger than the phrase.
He's climbing over the edge of the tank now. The log is...
Well, all right. No.
Got 1 foot on the log, and there he goes. That's
That music there was throw my rhythm off there. Will you stop the music?
Yeah, stop the music.
Please, that music was throw off my rhythm. I was go left, right there, left, right. I can't do that with the rhythm on it.
How long do you think this is going to take you to go across the Atlantic on a log?
Oh, that would take me a week at least. That's a big water.
Well, I know, but you haven't even begun to move around the tank here yet. You're staying in one place.
Oh, that was...
You all right?
I'm wet there.
Well, a little splash.
Help, I'm a sink.
Oh, he has fallen off the log,
Really,
ladies and gentlemen. Let me explain this to you, ladies and gentlemen. In this tank, which is about 8 feet deep, here in our studio, Pierre Dupre, the log rolling champ, has fallen off the log and now is floundering there. Webb, I wonder if you'd pull the plug out of the tank, would you please? Might be a little help to him.
Here we are.
If it's not too late, I certainly hope not. We're all wearing brand new suits today, and we want to get too close. Pierre?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you all right?
I'm all right now, but I'm soaking wet there. How am I going to get out of this tank? It's about 15 feet up there.
Well, it is bigger than I thought it was. We'll have
Rusty, too, you know. It's slippery on it there.
I'll tell you, we'll try to get a ladder for you and get you out before the show is over.
I'm cold like a brass monkey down here.
Yes. All right. Well, Pierre Dupre, our thanks to you for dropping by today, and good luck on your coming trip.
Good luck to me there. Get me out.
Are you still going to try the Atlantic?
I don't know there, not until I get out from inside this tank there.
Well, Webb, can you help him some? We have other work to do here.
I'll do the best I can. I'll drop him down some bouillard.
Well, that would be very helpful of you. Maybe a blanket or something would be good, too, huh?
Make it the pea soup.
Pea soup, Webb, make it.
Okay.
And now, let's see, we call this feature The Wonderful World of Professions, and tonight's guest is Miss Thelma Caribou of News.
It's an honor to be here, Bob.
They call women in the news business sob sisters, don't they?
I've never heard that one before.
How about news hens?
Where do you pick these expressions up?
Well, I don't know. Could you tell us a little about your post?
I'm a typist. I type out memos, office supply requisitions.
Exciting work?
It's a living. Oh, have you seen intrepid newsman Wally Ballou around tonight? The chief wants him. He's hopping mad.
What about?
Wally's spending too much time at the water cooler, shooting the breeze with Francine Crowder.
Well, I tell you, if he drops by, we'll send
Thanks,
him
and
over.
I'd like to say before I leave that news is my favorite news for news. Or, like they say on the radio, get the news fast first from news.
Thank you, Miss Caribou. Real nice of you to
I wonder if there's
say
overtime for this, for me.
that. It is past office hours, isn't it?
Yes.
Are the McBeebys here yet?
They sure are. Come on up here, McBeebys, and say hello to the Bob and Ray audience.
Hi, Claude and Clyde McBeebee.
Hiya, Bob and Ray. I guess when you came into the studio earlier, you saw the station wagon outside with the old English script writing on the side saying the McBee Family Singers.
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact, and I sensed that you had added something to your act. What's happened?
Well, as you know, the main band business is in limbo. So we thought maybe if we got the kids and taught them a few singing phrases and all, we could tour the country as the McBee Family Singers and turn a neat dollar.
Well, that sounds like a good idea. I didn't realize that you had this many children. Claude, you have 2 sets of twins, and Clyde, you have 1 set of twins, right?
That's right.
That's right.
And
making 6.
Yeah.
Well, what are you going to offer? Can you give us a sample of this new act that we'll be...
Kids, come on up here.
Come on up here.
Stage.
Say it.
Can we have this boom microphone?
Yes, I think, Cyril, you can swing that over.
See, they'll stand around the boom microphone in a circle. And give you that wonderful stereo effect.
Well, that should be very good. Here, then, for the first time on the air are the McBee Twins Family Singers giving out with the Tennessee Waltz.
I was waltzing.
Not yet, Al.
I was waltzing with my darling to the Tennessee waltz when an old friend I happened to see introduced him to my loved one, and while they were waltzing, my friend stole my sweetheart from me. I remember the night and the Tennessee waltz. Now I know just how much I have lost. Yes, I lost my little darling the night they were playing the beautiful Tennessee waltz.
Wonderful. Just amazing, McBee Twins, and congratulations to all of your children, the McBee Family Singers. I think that is a little polish, and you'll have an act there that's really different.
Well, Bob, you have no idea how delighted we are to have you receive the kids this way. And just a note, a reminder to those listening to your wonderful program on this great network, Bob and Ray, that we'll be touring the country as soon as we get the muffler fixed on the station wagon.
Goodbye, McBee Twins and your families. Good luck to you. Wasn't that the worst thing you ever heard in your life?
Boy, they should be arrested on sight.
Oh, if anybody books them.
Folks, look, when they come to your town, move. Really. Isn't that the worst thing you ever heard?
That is just a travesty on good singing.
Oh, I mean, it's really the worst. I've never heard anything worse in my life.
Yes, Claude and Clyde?
Just one other thing about Mrs. Phoebe made this little banana cake for you, and wanted you to have it. Again, thank you very much for the wonderful things you're saying about it.
Okay, thanks for the
thank
cake.
you, fellas, and thank the missus.
It sure looks delicious.
Kiss those wonderful, talented kids for us.
Right, we're going to eat this cake right on the air.
Okay, bye.
Oh.
Would you eat this?
Would I eat this?
Just smell it. Oh, buddy.
Banana cake. I suppose they mean well, but...
I don't even know as they do that.
Anybody here in the audience like this banana cake?
Thank you, guys. Are the meanest people I have ever heard or seen perform in my life.
Sir, if you have anything to say, say it into a microphone, please. We'll be glad to take any criticisms.
I don't think it would be wise of you to invite me up on the stage because I'm a judo expert and I'm liable to toss you right into the middle of another network.
Well, I don't know why you would want to do that, sir.
Because the way you treated the McBeebies and those sweet kids is disgraceful.
Well,
you're two-faced.
I don't really think that's a good explanation of it. We just didn't happen to like the music they gave out with, that's all.
Uh-huh. Why don't you say that to them?
Why didn't we say that to them is what we should have done, I suppose.
Well, okay.
But thanks for your comment anyway. We're always open to those, as you know.
I'm starting my 24th year of heckling at radio programs.
What was the first program you heckled? Do you remember?
Yes, I think it was Phil Baker and Bottle.
Mm-hmm. And from that, you've gone on through the years, down through Edgar Bergen and Charlie McCarthy.
I heckled Harry Horlick.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've had quite a career out of this. Have you ever won any prizes for your work?
No, they don't give prizes for that.
I thought maybe they had honored you as...
I might as well come up on the stage.
I think it'd be very good if you did. Watch the step there.
Here, shake hands, Bob.
All right.
I wasn't fooling when I told you I was a judo expert,
Man.
buddy.
Oh, boy, that
Did he hurt you,
stings.
Bob?
Well, I don't...
Go on, fella. Out. Go heckle somebody else.
Right on my bad leg.
That's too bad. It's really a shame. I'm awfully sorry. Terrible. Okay. Now, is there anyone else in the audience would like to talk to us?
Anybody like to play 1 minute, please, for about 40 seconds?
I love that.
All right.
That's one of the nicest features you have.
It is, and you can't get hurt with it.
No.
Ma'am, do you want to reach into the big barrel and take out a subject?
No, sir, not me. I remember the last time somebody did that, and they were bitten, I think.
Oh, well, that's all been taken care of.
All right. Well, I'll
just reach in. See what your subject is. It is...
Oh.
It is...
Oh, who
what
put
is
that in a bag? Oh.
I think that's banana cake, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Oh, my word.
That fellow must have just tossed that in there. That is too bad. Well, your time is up.
That was in 1 minute.
Well, we didn't have time to play the full minute, but if you'd like to come back tomorrow, we'll
Honestly,
start
I
off
think
with
the
you.
judo expert was right.
We'll put you up at the Bob and Ray Hotel if you're
Not
willing
on
to
your
stay over.
type.
Hey, friends, we'll have a nice beatnik poem for you in just 10 seconds. Okay, Jack Kerouac, go.
The polar bear sleeps in his little bear skin. He sleeps very well, I am told. Last night I slept in my little bear skin, and I got a heck of a cold.
Good.
And until tomorrow, this is Ray Goulding reminding you all to write if you get work.
Bob Elliott reminding you to hang by your thumbs.